Welcome. In this session, we wanted to see like how we are going to work on PG17 and how the new course is going to look like. We are going to launch PG17 hopefully within a month with all the details hands-on. And this time what we have done is we have the entire stuff available on GitHub. This is private as of now, but it will be given to the learners in the way they have been learning earlier also. So maybe in the zipped format or through some other means so that they can connect to the GitHub and get all the details. What I'm very interested as of now, since people don't have the enough time to practice and they wanted to practice in a fast forward way and they wanted to have the automation implemented so that they can work in the real prod environment as well to consider all this, and we are going to enable AI also so that in future it's going to be helpful. We are going to start with the section 3, wherein if you just have a look at the README, it will show you what all lessons we do have. In section 3, we have launching of EC2 instance, installing PostgreSQL 17 using the auto mode. Then you have a strict scripted mode. Then you have cleanup. Then how do we connect? Troubleshooting the remote connectivity. What is postgresql.conf? pg_hba.conf. User and role management. We have the cluster, schema, table space, wall files, and this way we have at least 37 topics in this. This will keep on growing as I get more on it. The important part in this is most of things have been automated. So if you see the Terraform, we have included the Terraform. So I have the VS Code already installed on my system. For you as well, you are supposed to have the Terraform installed on your local system. I'm using the VS Code and it has been integrated. So you have the plugins available. So you have to install the extensions related to the Terraform and AWS CLI so that you need a you need an AWS free account. I also do have. I have enabled it so that it can directly connect to those steps are already there in our documentation, which says like how to configure your VS Code, how to install it, how to enable different extensions which are required for this lab setup and everything. The first thing which we wanted to do is we wanted to launch an EC2 instance using the Terraform. So this is the first one which you should be looking at. I'm using Ubuntu 24.04. I'm using T2 Medium, 50 GB of storage, and it will be named as PG17 instance. So I'm already over there. And if I just say ls-lrt, I have already created the main.tf. You should be able to see the details. The provider is AWS. I'm launching it in AP South 1. The resource is AWS instance. This is the instance name. This is the um, AMI image of Ubuntu 24.04 in AP South 1 region. Instance type is T2 medium. Key name, this is the key which I have created manually. And this is the subnet. These details has to be filled up in this form and then we are ready to start the launch process. And these are the steps which are required for main.tf. And the first thing which I'm going to do is we will just go ahead and run Terraform init. This is going to initialize it. And the second step, we are just going to validate if the configuration is okay or not. Then we are going to plan and then apply. The configuration is valid and let's now apply and then finally we are going to apply it. We already applied it, so I'll just say yes. Do you want to perform these actions? Yes. It has started creating it. And finally, we will check the IP address and details and other things. So we are going to, this may take a minute or so. And we will see using the Terraform show what is the IP address which is coming up. So it is 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Terraform show. This may take some time. If you just go over here, and you will be able to see that this is running. It is in the initialization phase. And in the meantime, we can pick up the public IP address so that we should be able to connect. This is the public IP address. Open the MOBA extrem. This is Ubuntu system, so this is going to be Ubuntu. And then there's the security key. And we are able to log in. Sudo su space minus. And the first very thing which we are going to do, and this is going to be highly uh, useful for everyone. So if you see that we have got a README that is going to bootstrap the entire environment. So I'm just going to create a directory. I'm logged in as root. I have created a directory and I'm going to create a Python file which is going to have all the details. And now we are going to bootstrap the environment. This is very, very handy, and this is going to help a lot. The first thing which wanted to see if there is anything installed on the system. So this is a new environment, so this is not going to have anything. So the first thing which I'm going to do is we are going to install PostgreSQL. So this Python program is having our, I would say, this bootstrap PG bootstrap tool is having the capability to install and configure lots of stuff. So let's start with the installation. It will ask you which version you wanted to install. So we are just going to install the version 17. There are two ways. One is the automated way, another is the manual way. We will go with the automated way, and this is going to install PostgreSQL 17. This is going to enable remote connections, and also this is going to enable our pg_hba.conf file so that you can remotely access it. So a lot of stuff this can be implemented in your lower environment, and on confirmation this can be customized for your prod environment. So it all depends upon the usage. So this time, as of now, while this is being recorded, this has been sent to the several users just for testing and find out the bug. If you need the one and if you are already registered, you are good to have it. Test it and let me know. The installation process is almost okay. I think I picked up the wrong file. This is the file. Sorry about this. I need to rectify this. Control E, Control C. Let me nullify this. Yes, this is the correct script. Let me do the cleanup. There's a real case wherein it was not successful. I can see list PostgreSQL clusters which are running as of now. This is showing it is working, but this was not complete according to our requirements. So I'm just going to clean it up. So for cleaning, I'm just saying uninstall PostgreSQL version. So since we have the 17 already available, so we are going to remove this. So let's go through the different options. So what this tool is going to do is it is going to connect to your local environment or the remote environment. It is going to show you the PostgreSQL version. What are the different host name, databases, schema, and the system information. It is going to install PostgreSQL 13 to 17. It can show you PostgreSQL login credentials as set in the environment. It can test the SSL connections. It can view PostgreSQL log and it can check the remote connections. It can enable SSL if it is not already done. It can manage the PostgreSQL service like stop, start, restart, and the status. And it can show you the path of the important configuration file. It can create the demo DB with the 5 schemas in the table, and it can create app.db and prod.db. It can create roles. It can set the shared preload library for 3 important items, and then it can install PostgreSQL version. It can run the pgbench. It can load dvdrental database. It can show the databases and the schema size. It can show you the installed extensions. It can list the cluster which is running. We have already shown. It can download the PG Collector tool, which is used for performance tuning. It can download PG Badger. It can load some data and modify some rows, and it can show you the bloating using PGS triple. So let's start with uninstalling. And we have the PostgreSQL 17. Okay, this is done. Now we are going to install number 3. And now we are going to see each step one by one. One of the steps which will be added is the integration with the AI, mostly in the performance tuning part, because we wanted to control that number of tokens. Otherwise, it is good to have. You can see that it has enabled the remote access. It has done the remote configuration. It has restarted the instance. It enabled the SSL. And if you wanted to see connect to the PostgreSQL local or remote, this is the local one. So it is going to show you that you are able to connect. You can see the PostgreSQL version, what is the host name, database, schema, and the system information. So this is showing that you have the PostgreSQL service status. It was going to show you the different databases which are running. And then let's see the PostgreSQL login credentials. We just have one version. So these are the details which are available. If you just wanted to test the SSL connection, we have the SSL mode is equal to require. If you wanted to see the transaction logs, I mean to say the PostgreSQL logs, so you can see the default is 50. it is going to show you these 50 logs. You can manage the PostgreSQL service. You can start, stop, let us stop. And again, if I wanted to start it, I can go to the number 9 again. Or if I wanted to restart, you can do the restart. It can show you the location of the important configuration file, which we have to find out very frequently for some or other purpose. You can create DemoDB with 5 schemas in the table. So number 11, this is going to create 5 schema which can be used in performance tuning, backup and recovery, high availability, and other things. Some data will be required, and this is going to populate the data. So this tool, you can find it highly useful depending upon what kind of requirement you have, and it is going to suffice all that. Once it is done, I'll show you the other ones. Let's create number 12. This is going to create 2 more databases. One is the AppDB and another is ProdDB. These two, again, they can be used for having some data for your upgrades and migration. This can be used in performance tuning. This can be used in migration. And you think of the environment and you need some data. So using the pgbench and using our other stuff, this is going to help us. This might take some time, so we are going to wait until then. With some enhancement, um, it can be used in your prod environment. But remember, this cannot directly be used in your prod environment. I have been speaking with some of our customers who are already using it with some or more detailed changes that it can be implemented in their environment as well. So you need in writing like if this can be used in your environment or not. This is going to populate a lot of data. This is still going on. We will wait for a couple more minutes. Or maybe let me open another session and we will see how much it has grown. We can run the pgbench benchmark tool also using this. This is going to create a test DB with 50 clients and 1000 connections. You can load the DVD rental database. So if I just say number 17, this is going to download as well. I need to put the unzip over here. I can see the database and schema size. Prod DB is still getting populated, so this is not going to show the information, but rest of that you can see it. You can download the PG collector tool. You can download PG Badger. You can load data and modify 90% of the rows just to see how the bloating happens. This is one of the tool only. This is not the whole tool. So once we are able to release most of the tool, we will be showing it. So just go through it and give me some information. Like if you see some sort of issue, you can ask. You can ask about the tool, and based on the credibility, if you're already an existing learner from courses.e-multiskills.com, you will be able to get it free. Otherwise, you can write an email, and based on the validity, I can share the tool for testing purpose, and you can give your feedback. In the second session, we are going to go through all this one by one. So maybe the second thing which we are going to do is we are going to launch an EC2 instance manually. Then we will see using the Terraform, which we have already seen. Then we are going to do all this stuff one by one. Not everything will be released, but yes, most of them you will be able to see in the course. So once you have this course, you can go to this section, PostgreSQL 17, 20, 25. So this will be slowly populated, and all the details will be over here. So thanks, and wait for the next one to be updated.